Some films feel like a conversation you did not know you needed. They do not rush toward meaning, they sit with you, they wait. The Ballad of Wallis Island is one of those films. It is a quiet story set in a place that feels slightly removed from the world, an island that is not dramatic or exotic but lived in. Weathered, familiar, that kind of place where time moves differently and where people carry their histories in silence rather than words.
The great Herb Maguire, coming all the way out there without your roadies. Which brings me to the thorny issue of payment.
Where will the audience be? You said there'd be 100.
I said less than 100.
Is it just you?
Yeah.
Right.
What struck me most about the film is how gently it looks at loneliness. Not as something tragic or exaggerated, but as a condition of being human. The characters are not broken, they are not chasing big dreams, they are simply living with what remains, with memories, with regrets, with small unspoken hopes that have learned not to demand too much.
You love the past, but it's gone now.
You've ruined my life.
I wish you'd stop saying that.
The film understands that not all lives are loud. Some lives are made up of routines, pauses, and half-finished thoughts. And the storytelling reflects that. It is patient, observant, almost hesitant to interfere. At times it feels less like a scripted and more like watching real people exist in their own emotional weather. The performances are understated in the best way. Nothing feels performed for effect. Emotions arrive quietly, they leave quietly. A look lasts a second longer than expected. A line is spoken, then allowed to hang in the air. The film trusts silence, it trusts the audience, and that trust is rare. There's something deeply tender about how the film treats memory. The past is not shown as something dramatic or traumatic, it is simply present. Like an old song, you still remember the words to, even if you no longer sing it out loud. The island itself feels like a memory, a place where time has not stopped but slowed down enough for you to notice what you usually rush past. What stayed with me is how the film never tells you what to feel. It never pushes you towards an emotional conclusion. Instead, it gives you space to reflect, space to recognize pieces of your own life from these characters, space to sit with quiet understanding that not all stories need a resolution to be meaningful. It is not a film about big moments, it's about the small ones. The ones we rarely talk about, the ones that happen when no one is watching, the ones that shape us quietly without asking for attention. The Ballad of Wallis Island is not a film that demands to be remembered, and yet it stays. Like a place you've never been to but somehow miss. Like a conversation that ends without answers but leaves you feeling understood. Some films remind us that life does not always move forward in straight lines. Sometimes it pauses, sometimes it circles, sometimes it simply exists. And that too has value. Remember, cinema is not just watched, it is felt. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you like such kind of content, please like, please comment, give your feedback and subscribe to support me. I am Sarthak Kakkar from Cinema That Feels. Thank you.